Welcome everybody for my rundown of my mod list that I did explain before that I was gonna showcase. I'm gonna go a little bit into depth on why I think they are very necessary to improve the gameplay and the lack of endgame that exists in the vanilla game. Now, I think I'm gonna start with perhaps the appearances. Yeah, and we have this one. Now, I didn't fully believe when I saw this in the beginning, but as you can see in that little picture, and if you have seen my latest episodes, compared to the vanilla game, lots more colors. You can pretty much feel and breathe the nature around you in the daytime. The main complaint I do have about this mod is that nighttime is so damn dark. And I think, was it the episode 6 when I did fought the second dragon in the storyline? You know, the colors were very bright, but damn, it's so damn dark. I couldn't even see the dragon, and I do have almost maximized my brightness on my screen. So, well, it gives the realistic sense, but it can be kind of annoying. So it's very optional for that kind of stuff, of course. You do visit Whiterun because there are many merchants there to, you know, power level, make some money. And I do like the improvements of the look of the Whiterun, and since it doesn't load, yeah, it doesn't take up much of my load or my, you know, memory. I like it way more than the original appearance. And we do have the collection of the Dawn Star as well, since there's an invisible chest there. You know, nothing particular insane. Now for the very cool looking customization. Besides making rings in the vanilla game and you know, the very beautiful crowns, you use now jewels to make these customized weapons. Now they are ranked from glass quality to ebony quality. Now what I do like about it is the fact that you have the variety of the colors, which you can match out with different armor pieces that have the same color. You know, as you see there in this picture, the one down right that's blue, it's called a magic sword. It's made from glow dust, I believe, yeah. So it's cool to, you know, implement ingredients as a necessary, you know, enhancer for you, because you have to smith it up and then you have to upgrade it with a glow dust, yeah. Having a badass character, making them look more badass, it's just a cool thing. So besides that customization, yeah, just another rundown of the Recolor Pack, which I think is very cool, as you can see in this picture. The Daedric armor is black and boring. The dragon armor can be improved as well. I don't usually, well, I personally do not like the dragon armor, but it's a cool addition. Ebony armor is also black and boring. You can color it to green, like a green shine and a brown shine, and the very interesting part is the steel shine. See the rundown there. Now, yeah, I did use the Katana Pack before. They have updated it a bit. Maybe made a new skin for the Dragon's Bane, I mean. But they have a higher swing speed. That's the main reason. A little bit harder to stagger, of course, because of the weight difference. But if you want to look cool with the katana, just go for it. Katana Pack. Yeah, Bloody Gore, Bloody Mess, I think it was called before. Just implemented more horrifying graphics with the blood spray, and I love to see blood trickling down your armor and other people's armor. I think it's very cool. You know, I want to build up to the big ones. Yeah, this is about the armor pieces. This, my man, is something very damn cool, making you customize your character almost all the way. So we got Dark Brotherhood, their own light armors, even the Jester armor from the Sister's Corpse. Then we got Nightingale and Blaze, the Source armor. Many people like to maybe roleplay as a Stormcloak. Now you can do that, and as a companion, because you only get one armor piece. Then we got the Sigil Order, and the Falmer Cloak is something you can't acquire, right? Greybeards, even that, you know. The coolest one would be the Ulfric's armor. I like his gag, which actually acts as another mask, just like the ancient Falmer mask, you know, the crown. So you can equip the jagged crown while having a gag on you. But you might wonder how the Dragonborn is able to shout when you have a gag on, you know. It's kind of cool. I like the Talius armor, the ancient Falmer, as I just explained, all the different colors from the Dawn Guard. You know, it's so much. Even the Skull armor from the Dragonborn DNC, you know, who could figure to have that on? I like the Cultist outfit, like the Temple Priest. You know, Mirror Cloak is kind of cool if you want to pretend to be the first Dragonborn. Let's go to the big boys, and I want to talk about this very impressive, and I do mean that, this is a very impressive mod, and it's fun as hell. Compared to the vanilla game, the Civil War questline is now like an entirely new DLC. It's gonna be challenging and it's gonna be way more fun. Modded in new NPCs that will compel with a high-ass DPS and an HP bar compared to, I would say, maybe a Nightmaster. I always wondered ever back in 2019, when are they gonna mod in NPCs that can shout? Now, here you have it. They have the ability, yeah, you see the chain line, chill touch and drain life. Ice Storm is a dangerous weapon. Conjured Gargoyle. How fucking awesome isn't that? The most awesome one must be the heroic warriors from in Solitude. You see this, they have Blazeman's perk at level 3 that will proc crit. They have regen and recovery. They got dual fury and savagery. Yo, maybe I have just added the base damage. Hopefully they are wielding steel, of course. Yeah, they got Hack, Master and Bladesman, so they are some DPS kings. Oh yeah, and in Solitude we got some cool callbacks and shoutouts from the Lord of the Rings series. Legolas, motherfucker, he killed me fast. He even got magic resistance and, oh yeah, Ranger. Yeah, he was a dangerous archer. He must have done, I think, 200 damage with one arrow. Of course I didn't have the armor cap. Well, you can run down this mod in the description yourself. But the Epic Civil War Bosses Plus makes the Civil War something you would want to complete in like level 90, and I think it seems like a reasonable good level. What else do we have? The most simplistic would be this, yeah, which I need to favorite as well. Yeah, dragons are cool, but they are way too weak in the vanilla game, I believe. So just buffing up their amount of HP seems kind of reasonable. The only thing I do not know if that the Alduin buff is up, because I am going to kill him at level 100 when he is high skilled in the vanilla game. Yeah, besides the epic NPCs, I want to talk about, combat improvements. Where is it? We got it here. Yeah, better all combat. No, combat AI. I did use this before, but if you see at the point number 3, explains the whole reason why I didn't use it. Well, not entirely. I do not like giants fleeing, nor saber cats or bears, because you kill the creatures to claim their souls. Usually I do that. NPCs were more aggressive, of course, but combined with that, defensive NPCs were too defensive that they didn't even shield bash my power attack. But the aggressive ones, they did attempt to block. They bashed all my power attacks in close range, so you needed to kite them from moving in and out in combat, which is the basic strat. For anybody who do not like the lack of population, here you got a perfect mod for you, man. Since you do kill Draugrs and Bandits, maybe half of the course of the game, it mods in, yeah, it's actually over 30 bandit camps in the world in Skyrim. I've confirmed it and I do love it. Actually, one particular bandit camp has 3 bandit chiefs and 2 magicians in it. That's a fucking hazard, and it's a fun chaotic battle. For anybody who likes parties, pretty much. It's super fun. Deadly Draugr. Where do I explain? Or even start? I did like the variation of Draugrs in the vanilla game. But the problem is that they are kind of weak. Once you pass, level 60, you got the magic resistance and the physical resistance, and you got the DPS to take them down. Innovate their, slow movement speed. They're very slow enemies in the game, and now they're very tanky. This mod alone is gonna make the dungeons way more interesting, and you're almost gonna feel tempted to get a follower, even on master difficulty, pretty much. Now, Deadly Bandit, again, a very necessary contribution for the lack of NPCs, and I do like the invasions in the towns with them. And this mod combined with the increased bandit camps makes it a very reasonable challenge. I do like the Bandit Assassin and the Juggernaut. They are so damn hardcore, and I like the Marksman. They do, what's the damage now again? It's definitely above 100 per arrow. We got the Berserker, which is a dual wield killing machine. The bandits are more hardcore, and they're gonna prove a real damn challenge, and you better be prepared every battle with them. It's gonna be fun. The most impressive mod though is this one, and it's might be the most popular from this guy. What's the name? Darkclaw Raven. Shout out to you. The Last Swimmer and Draugr God. What can I say? They are a they're gonna feel like a real endgame boss, and it's you know, rare to. It's not common to have that in this game. So thank you so much for this mod, you know, Darkclaw Raven. I do like Black Reach. Inhabited by Falmer and giants and all these creatures is so damn cool. Kingslayer should have had a golden hand, of course, but he's not inspired from Game of Thrones, and he wields a two-handed warhammer, making him a easy target. He's pretty much just a two-handed tank. Aged Dragonborn Draugr, yeah, I do remember that one. Oh shit, yeah, the Ancient Dragonborn. You better fucking watch out, because there's only one other NPC in the vanilla game that shouts every 7 to 11 seconds, so you better get a ward or you're gonna die. He also has the flame ability that the Forge Master has, and I believe me when I say this, of over 200 flame damage across your face. It does stagger you as well. Yeah, you know, that's a fight where I would recommend a follower, really. I can't even pronounce the name of that dragon, but he is in the first picture. He's as big as Alduin, if not bigger, and he does have the same abilities, making it, you know, another vanilla fight with Alduin. Way cooler. I do like the Sparta. If you like the movies, it's gonna feel like a invasion fight. A very glitchy fight, because there's like 30 or 20, you know, Alikir warriors fighting a swarm of Spartan warriors. Now I tried to make them all my enemy with when I spammed Blizzard one time, but it didn't happen. Nevertheless, you should definitely install this mod, because it will up your endgame definitely, making you, you know, work towards a very OP build for these, because you're gonna need a stable build to have a chance. Maybe even a follower, as I said before. I did combine this with improved combat AI, but I like this one way more. As you can see, not a lot of text, but making enemies more aggressive is pretty much the main problem I do have with the main game. They also do, if you don't know, they do bash you more often in close quarters combat. It's a very simple mod, and it's not very popular, but it does work actually. You just gotta have this. If you like the Dawnguard as much as I do, personally, get this Dawnguard You Will Die edition, and in this edition you will damn die. Look at this description. Weekly enemies are now around 1 to 200. That includes the Death Hound, yeah, and he did remake. As you can see the text, I recommend that you will be level 80 or plus, but I'm gonna do this above level 100 when I do defeat Alduin and such. You know, might even do the Dragonborn DLC before, because it's so damn hard. Believe me, it's so damn hard, and you know, finally Harken is gonna be a challenge now, if you know what I mean. He's such a weak ass boss in the vanilla game. He's such a disappointment. What's the name of the? And I hope they include, yeah, with the mid-level bosses. Volkrum, is that the name of the last snow elf? Possibly. But he's such a cool guy, you know. He's the only one who can summon a ancient frost astronaut, so hopefully he's more powerful this time. So besides that, I want to say thank you for watching this video, and if you have any other recommendations for any mods that I should install for, you know, the crappy PS4 system, please feel free to comment down below, and Happy New Year's, of course.